This is LaTroy Hawkins with your New York Mets. You're watching RotoExperts Fantasy Baseball today with Michael Cardano.
The Cardinals may play at Busch Stadium, but it was Miller time in St. Louis last night as Shelby Miller continued to stymie opposing teams in what's nothing short of an amazing start to the first quarter of the 2013 season. Miller followed his one-hit shutout last time out with 5 2/3 scoreless, giving up 4 hits while striking out 6. Consider the fact that he began this season 8 weeks ago starting in just 20% of leagues. This has truly been a magical run for the 22-year-old. There's no smoke and mirrors here as Shelby is striking out 10 batters per 9 innings, walking just 2, pitching to an insane whip of just .877. Miller has 1 fewer start than Clayton Kershaw, the best pitcher in the game, and is matching him in every statistical category. With everyone in baseball talking about Matt Harvey taking the league by storm, Miller has quietly become one of the best stories in fantasy and one of the best stories in the game. A sophomore slump? What's that? Mike Trout just prefers to start his Major League Baseball season in May. Trout exited April with some pundits actually suggesting he was a one-hit wonder. And look at him now. His average has crept up to .293, and he's on pace for 32 home runs, 117 RBIs, 109 runs scored, and 28 stolen bases. Think about what Trout's stats might look like with a healthy Albert Pujols and Josh Hamilton mashing behind him. It's mind-boggling. And talk about young talent. Cubs first baseman Anthony Rizzo is hitting .403 over the past month with 3 home runs and 10 doubles. Here comes the great part. He hasn't struck out the past 7 games. The sky's the limit for the newly minted Rizzo, and he's on pace for 36 home runs, 117 RBIs, and 16 stolen bases. If they ever find some guys to hit behind him in Chicago, he'll undoubtedly be a run-scored machine too. With so many people lumping Adam LaRoche and Ike Davis into the same putrid category the first 2 months of the season, it appears that LaRoche is starting to create some separation. Adam stretched his hitting streak to a career-best 12 games Wednesday with a home run. After posting a .136 batting average in April, LaRoche is now up to .214 with 4 home runs and 13 RBI. He's notorious for putting up very good second-half numbers. Starting to hit in May might just be what the doctor ordered for his fantasy owners. He's only owned in 62% of leagues right now and starts in just 38. This may be a great time to do some bottom fishing for those of you who own a boat. Lots of injury news in our nation's capital. Bryce Harper will be a game-time decision today. He missed the past 2 games after crashing into a wall in LA. I still don't understand how he didn't see the wall. He was looking right at it when he stepped onto the warning track. Nationals catcher Wilson Ramos is likely headed back to the DL today with a hamstring problem. And Ross Detweiler had to leave last night's game with back spasms. They're going to wait a few days before deciding on his Monday start against the Cubs. David Price will miss his next start with a tricep strain. It doesn't look like he's going on the DL at this point, but if he has to miss more than 1 start, they'll probably put him there retroactively. And Carl Crawford missed another game with a sore right hamstring last night. He only has 4 stolen bases on the year, and given that he has a leg problem, I wouldn't be expecting him to be running anytime soon, even if they write his name into the lineup. He may be someone that you want to reserve for a bit. Kevin from Valley Stream, New York writes, I see that Zack Greinke has been activated. Would you start him right away or wait? Kevin, wait for what? Wait for him to win? He pitched last night. Greinke went 5 1/3, gave up 1 run, striking out 4, walking no one, getting the win. 83 pitches, 50 for strikes. So yes, I would get him in yesterday. I noticed that a lot of people have been asking me if they should pick up Ryan Madson when he comes back. Why would the Angels want to replace Ernesto Frieri, especially with a guy literally coming off Tommy John surgery? Frieri had 23 saves last season, pitched to a sub-1 whip. He's durable, already has 2 5-out saves this season, and he's pitching great. Frieri is the Angels' closer. Period. For RotoExperts, I'm Mike Cardano.